Okay, this is how you check the what we call partial entries. This would be people that have the filled out the swing queue, but have not entered, but did not push the end button, the last button. So they've gone through and they've gotten the results, and they've gotten to the results page, but in order for the information to be entered into Infusionsoft, they need to click that last button, which currently is called Purchase Formula 6.5. So without clicking that, there is no way the information will go into Infusionsoft. However, I was able to do something to the website that gathers what we call partial information. So it's going to gather information regardless of whether they click that last button or not, which is great. So even if they just put their name in there or their phone number or something, then don't do anything more, WordPress is still going to gather that information. Sorry, I can't get it into Infusionsoft at this time. I've reached out to the support people that make the program Infusionsoft, and and they said there's nothing we can do about that. So, but this is the next best thing, because at the very least, you can go into WordPress and you can see all that information. So you got their name, you have what they're interested in, you have the phone number, you have their email, you've got all the information you need to contact them. So I have sent you an email, and on that email is the login. So how you get to the Crank Golf site right here, and your username and password. So I already filled it out, or I already logged in as you, so all I need to do is click and go to Joe Crank, and there it's pulling up your password, login. And it's real simple how you do this. So now you're logging into, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but now you're logging in to the back end of the Crank Golf website. The only way I was able to do this for you is to give you an admin role. So basically, you have as much control over the website as I do, which can be a little dangerous. So you need to be careful of where you go, because hitting the wrong button could cause some trouble. But you probably won't do that, because you really got to get kind of deep into it to mess anything up. So anyway, here you are, you're in the dashboard right here, and you can get to that you can get to that information two ways. You can just hover over forms, and that Facebook swing queue, that's the name of the swing queue that's on your standalone page for your Facebook post. Okay, and you go to entries, and click on that. And here are all the entries from that particular page. This is all stuff that I've done, so I'll go ahead and remove them for you. Okay, so these are all my test entries, making sure it worked. Okay, this entry right here with this gray dot on it shows that it's an incomplete form. Okay, but it did gather information. So to get all the information, you click on the name, and this will be the name of the person right here, and this will be the last name. That's just the information I put in, just so I could kind of keep track of what I was doing. So you click on the name, and it opens up another page where you see all the information. So what I've done here is I filled out the entire swing queue, got my results, but I didn't hit purchase. So if you go to Infusionsoft and try to do a search for this name right here, you won't find it, but you'll find it here. So as you can see, this is all the results, or all the information that they put into the swing queue. You got the names of the person, you got their phone number, you got your email. So now you can contact them. Okay. You can also get there on the left by going to forms. So this button up here, that's going to keep track of the last forms that you've used. Actually, let's just stay right up here. Don't even worry about the left. So that's going to keep track of the latest forms. So let's say later on I make a whole bunch of new forms. That may not show up. Just go ahead and click down to all forms. And you can see there's a whole bunch of forms here. We've got 3 pages of forms. So we're looking for the one that says Facebook swing queue. Again, you just, oh, I'm sorry, didn't have to do that. It just makes it more complicated. Let's go back. You don't want to mess with that. Facebook swing queue, hover over it and go to entries. And again, that'll get you to the same place. Now, just to note too, this will also capture the entries if they go all the way through and hit that purchase button. So it will also gather entries that are in Fusionsoft, and it will also gather it in this place too. So Joe, that's it. Hope this works for you. Contact me if you have any questions.